be awesome.
Problem solver. All right. Anyone else? All right, I'm gonna fly through, now I am gonna reprimand you. We only had, what, 2 people at our last meeting? Thanks, guys. We really appreciate you. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It was kind of weird timing. And it,
Remembered it later.
yeah, it's okay. And I tried to record it. It was a Zoom meeting. And, but that's okay. Not a big deal. You're not in trouble. I'm glad you're here. What, Andrew?
Zoom meeting was your first mistake.
Well, yeah, for sharing. No, but I'm just gonna kind of roll through some things that were decided and have been decided so that we can really, kind of get the ball rolling. So first off is our theme. So we're gonna set sail through the life of Paul. And, so really, we're gonna try to tackle this from the standpoint of, cause like some of our olders, like 4th grade, 5th grade, we've kind of said, like they're gonna be out in the auditorium, for the summer series, not like we have, that's what we have said. You can use them for helpers and whatnot, but as far as like trying to come up with goals for these kids that are so little, and we're tackling Paul, who is, I don't know, sometimes, kind of hard or challenging to get the story across and to get some learns, really just trying to provide them with a baseline knowledge, help them understand that Paul's mission, anywhere we see him, is their mission too, is our mission too. So that's kind of our goals in all of that. We decided, those of us that met, that our age groups are still going to be that 3, sometimes 2. I think we had some 2s, which is okay. If they bring them, great, we'll take them. But 3 to 5-year-old, and then our K through 1st grade, and then 2nd through 3rd grade. So really just the 3 classrooms like we had last time. It'll still be on Wednesdays. A lot of the feedback from last year's was like, yeah, we missed the really big VBS and kind of a, I don't know, 3 or 4 day thing. But when Melinda and I sat down and thought about this, we think we're onto something that maybe can grow, our numbers here, but then also out there as well. And that we have a pretty good tool, to be able to invite people and say, yeah, I mean, you can drop your kids off if you want, or there's, we have our summer series going on at the same time. So yes, we lose out on like having 80 kids, I think it was one year, right, Drew? But at the same time, I mean, a lot of what we found over the years that we did it was that more times than not over the summer, parents are just kind of bringing their kids and they're already going somewhere. And so there wasn't a whole lot of, I don't know, as far as getting them here and then keeping them here going on. What's that?
It's not sticky.
Yeah, it's not sticky. And even I think that last year, me and a few others tried to really go all in on trying to follow up, and still, there wasn't a whole lot. So hate to be selfish in that we're worried about our own kids, but we're worried about our own kids and trying to teach them and grow them. And I think kill a lot of birds with one stone is really how that decision was made. This down here at the bottom are 4th grade and up boys. Not sure if Jared has decided to do it this summer or in the fall, we'll see. But that may eliminate all the boys if we do it this summer from helping, like in the classes, for those of you that are teaching. Jared and I are working on kind of a development, speaking, praying kind of thing with some of them. Any questions on that so far? Or Melinda, you speak up too if I leave something out. Okay, so here's all the lessons. The signups will be, they're in my office like we did last year. There's 3 columns and there's 3 age groups. And you can just go in there to my desk, sign in on what week you would like to teach, what age group. We talked about printing the lessons and sticking them in the folders like I did last year. But then I printed the first one and there's like so many links to other places, like for crafts or for songs or for this or for that. So whatever one you sign up on, I'm gonna email, I'm gonna blast out the actual link where all these lessons are, but it is like a lot. I didn't wanna go printing off like 50 pages for one lesson and do that 3 times. So, whatever you sign up on, I'll send you the link for that lesson or send you the whole link and you can kind of click through and pick apart what you want to do. Because remember, after I cut them loose from here, it's kind of on you. You can do a craft, you can do a game, you can do whatever it is for whatever age group you have, right? We good so far? Okay. Um, Here's what we got so far is, these were some ideas that popped up. So first off, we're gonna turn this classroom into a big old boat. So I'm gonna have to talk to the Thursday class about, hey, you're getting kicked out. We're putting a boat in here. So Molly has signed herself up to be the one that's gonna redesign the entire room. Thank you, Jesus. Um, Here's just kind of a rough idea of what we're looking at. This is, unless you want to talk me through this. Okay, okay,
Alright,
yeah.
I'm super excited. So this is gonna be, so in the hallway, it's gonna be about 17 feet worth of pallets that are gonna be boardwalk, gangway, basically, we can go on a ship, but it's gonna be, the planks. And then I'm gonna have some like water like, so it'll be probably a lot of like bunched up tablecloths and stuff like that. So it's gonna lead into the ship, and then I went and bought a whole bunch of 2x4s. I'm gonna make like a shell of the ship, that's gonna kind of run along here, and then I'm gonna have to piece it together once I get in here. But we're gonna do, a big enough ship, it's probably gonna be about 8 to 10 feet, where the kids can actually climb on it afterwards when they get sturdy enough. And they can take little photos, and then I'm gonna have some like cloths that will like the sails, and I'm gonna have a little, whatever this is. And then,
The wheel.
yeah, and then, I'm gonna have some like little palm trees and stuff like that, going off to the sides. And then I was thinking about doing like halfway up the wall, with a bunch of deeper like water, so that way you kind of like immersive. And then I know we have a lot of decorations that are still in there that I was gonna reuse to make it like that ocean, kind of Caribbean like vibe, because I kind of was basing it off of the colors. Leaving the top half as normal, because it's kind of like sky-y looking. And then having the, chairs set up so the kids could be in here. And then I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I doubt I'll actually follow through with it. But the little stands kind of on the side, kind of where the kids are, not actually stands, but like a color representative. And then, yeah, that's it.
Awesome, amazing.
So Molly said, hey, can I do this? And I said, yup. You go for it. So that should, I don't know if y'all remember last year, but it was like, we didn't do anything crazy awesome or anything like that. I told Joey just to hang some stuff down the hallway, and she did a great job. But this room was also kind of being partially used. So let me go back to this. Someone had the idea of doing passports. So every time they come, you kind of get, your passport stamped or punched before you come onto the ship, so to speak, and then we go all aboard and start. Um, if you want to attach memory, these are just random ideas that kind of came up that, if we want to, anyone wants to take that, you don't have to say it now, but we would need, I don't know, roughly 50 to 75 passports. And that can go any number of ways. Melinda's actually found a few examples. So if you want to get with her on some of that, but we can give it to them on the way in, punch it. I doubt we want to send it home every time. But that could also maybe kind of help with attendance too. We can kind of see who's here and who's having a punch. So, anything else on that, Melinda? Okay. I'm still good, I think, as far as I know, to do, like this portion. But we'll need some fillers on July 2nd or August 27th, or if anyone else wants to do it, I'm okay not doing it every time. So if you're talking to anyone and you want to lead that, you know, you let me know. Here's the shirt. So this will be what we have on the shirt. And then on the back will be the verse that we had last year. So we've got almost everything done and ready. We just need teachers and volunteers to take them after, you know, we're done in this portion. So, you have questions? Anything? I think that's the next best part of doing it this way. It is 1000% easier. I think. I mean, as far as trying to organize and schedule and do all the things that we used to do, Hillary.
Should we just sign up for?
Yeah, you can sign up. It'll be in my office. Well, I didn't put the dates on there, but the dates will be on there. What?
We have the preaching schedule, I know that was.
Yeah, I can lay that next to it.
It's really helpful.
I forgot about that. I'll lay that next to it so you can kind of see that as well. It is only 12. So like that first week that we're out of school is a really hard one because there's like a lot of people that just go. And so it's only 12 weeks. So it's not going to start that, even though summer series starts that first Wednesday, it'll actually be the next Wednesday. Can't remember the exact date. Unless we have anybody against that. It just seems like that first week, there's just a wave of people that go right after school's out, you know, so it'll be 12 weeks worth.
Unless, I agree, I'm not discounting that at all, but I just know that next week after that is camp. There will be a lot of kids, especially in that grade, secondary range, and people, I mean,
Right.
all, but like the kids maybe going
Haven't thought about that.
range.
Yeah.
And helpers, because they're the teenagers, so
Yeah.
just wondering. I know that'd be weird
Okay.
to swap it, so it's not really
I'll think
sure.
on that.
I don't have an answer,
Yeah.
I just was thinking.
Well, I guess if we're down, then maybe we
Then
won't
maybe
need
just
as
do
much
like-
help
right.
from our older.
Very true.
So, but yeah,
Yeah.
I'll think more on that one.
It just
So,
would be a slower kickoff.
Yeah.
It's a week.
yeah,
So they'll just miss one.
Yeah,
We're talking about one.
yeah,
Right,
I
I
think
just think
this might be the biggest.
the biggest
camp-
that's
camp
going
showing we've
right.
ever had.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot.
And it's really fun because the last day they say like, you know, anybody who's here from Central, meet in this corner, you're taking a church picture. Anyone here who's here from, and it's just really sweet to see.
see them all.
Yeah, they've all integrated themselves into their own groups and then they all just kind of come and we
Right.
take a sweet group picture and
Good.
that's really special.
Good.
So.
Cause it's 8 or is it 9?
It is 8, but if your parent is going, then you can go at 7, so, yeah.
You're going?
You go.
Go, Drew.
He's back, baby.
Okay.
Yeah, once you go, just look at that.
That's what he told me, he said,
I see that sign up.
That's what he said.
And you're bicycle, is that what you said?
Oh, I don't
I
know.
thought I heard her say that.
Oh, yeah, he said once you sign up, he's like, you know, I'm going to be going every year.
Oh,
Alright.
So, I mean, I'll blast stuff tomorrow. I'll also post, this video, of course. I'll send the lessons. I mean, I'll send everything that you need, but for the most part, you know, I think most things are covered and they're ready. Shirts are ready, like all the things are ready. We would just need someone to kind of take on the passport stuff. And then, you know, if you can recruit teachers and helpers, you know, the other part of this is like the more people we have doing it, the more time, you know, you can, I don't know, kind of have out there and not be stuck in a classroom. So, I know there are some that aren't here that are willing to do that, but, go ahead. Lauren.
I was thinking it might be better to send out the mass, when you send out the mass emails, all of the lessons, because sometimes
Yeah.
people have to have a sub, I guess
Yep.
they can go online and get it, and
Yeah.
not worry about getting the lesson to somebody.
I'm gonna include like the main link and you'll see, it'll break down, I mean, these are the names of the lessons. And so I'm gonna do my part in such a way, like last year where I kind of tell the story, we sing a song. There is a song that goes with it. Can't wait to sing it.
Can you sing it for us?
No. Yeah, I can play it for you.
No.
I think that's what I may do.
Acapella only, please.
Yeah. So, Joey, you wanna sing it? Okay, no. But yeah, so there's a song that goes with it, so it won't be like last year where you're kind of like, it's all over the place and we're singing a different song all the time, but,
I'm wondering, I don't know, again, like just that, what I kind of noticed last year, because I'm not super crafty, especially if I know I'm only teaching 1 week. But I know some like really went all out, which was awesome, and the kids loved that. And
Yeah.
I'm wondering, since it's only 3 rooms, if we did minor decorations that went along with the theme, like maybe using some of our
Sure.
stuff in each of the rooms, so there's at least like
something,
something that if for those that don't have the want to,
Yeah.
be super crafty for the 1 week I'm teaching, there's at
Right.
least a basis, and then I can bring my little props or whatever else.
Yeah.
Which is what a lot of us did. I think a lot of us brought little props or whatever went along with it.
Yeah.
But then there were weeks that it was like super cool, and then other ones, because I remember seeing some pictures of the weeks that I wasn't back there, and it was like some people are really good at it. I don't know.
Well, and that's, that's up to y'all. I mean, I would say,
We can do that.
because, what's that?
Yeah.
I can make that.
Okay.
Yeah, I think like if we were.
And maybe Molly.
Yeah, she'll be busy.
But
And
What-
y'all
y'all-
let
I
me
can
know
totally do that.
what color you need. I mean, Nick has
Oh, yeah.
so much drapes.
That's where you get your sand from too. I was gonna
Say,
say,
I mean,
he just gets drapes and they'll.
whatever color you need, however many feet you.
That's what it is.
Nick's done really into interior design.
For those who are crafty, if I have enough time, I know somebody that gets you cardboard.
Okay,
Oh, there you go.
all right, okay.
I asked Mom to start saving her cardboard, that's
In
what I do
boxes.
every year.
I mean, I get you sheets, I mean,
Yeah.
boxes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Lots of it. All right, so Richard's the guy for cardboard.
yeah, I just need some time we just need to know
Okay,
what you're looking for, whatever.
all right. Sonny?
I don't know if there would be a time, but I think you should, I don't know when, so I'm just putting this out there, but tell the entire church what we are doing so that, some people don't come to this meeting because they work and they're like, oh, I can't be a part of VBS, but like, it would be good for them to know that we are talking a 1 lesson, 1 time.
Yeah.
Somebody might want to be a part of that who's not used to that. So I think we should just at least offer up what we're doing and present it so that people would know they could sign up.
Okay.
Or
I would like to do it.
helpers to.
And helpers.
The decorators.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to.
And honestly,
Crafty.
Yes.
well, but the best part of doing it this way is like, y'all don't have to teach anything either, I mean,
Well,
you
and
can.
presenting that it's done, I mean,
Right.
we just need people to, but I just know there's some people who never come to a VBS meeting because they're like, I work, I can't help.
Yeah.
Not realizing that this
Mhm.
is our,
Okay,
that it worked well, and so we're doing it again, and they need to just know about it.
okay.
Yeah.
Anybody else? All right. Well, thank y'all.
Thank you.
I'll send a bunch of follow-up, tomorrow. Y'all have a great day. Brother.
You're gonna.
Yes.
Obviously, everybody is gonna figure out some way to hurt people.
Then y'all just, we don't wanna win.
In here.
Well,
But they asked why,
Well, you get stickers.
and I think
Yeah.
You wanna do it, Jim?
If you saw something, oh, you just trade.
Oh.
You put the cities on there.
Yeah.
And then they're like,
Oh, yeah.
all of us and things like that.